always get questions from people, why did you write the closer's edge first and then the prospect's edge second? And I said, well, if you can't close, it doesn't really do you any good if you can prospect. But closing and prospecting are very similar. It's still in the way you ask. When you're trying to close a deal, you say, this seems pretty good enough. Mr. Jones, seems like this is where you want to go. This is the direction I think, and I think you think. It solves the problem. And sure it is. Okay, well, let's get this thing rid up. Now, I don't usually do my closing like that. I usually start with the application. I just say, Mr. Jones, who you want to be your beneficiary? And I go from there. It makes it a lot simpler. But you can do it any way you want. That's not the message today. The message today is prospecting. It's all in the ask. How do you do it? How do you ask somebody to get an appointment? Well, pretty simple. You just ask them. Bob, I've been doing this financial stuff for a long time, and I feel amiss that I haven't been able to tell you the structure of the things that I do and how I do it. I'd love to get a little bit of your time and get an opinion from you and tell you, so you can tell me what you think about what I'm doing. Now, Bob, if you find some kind of interest in it, maybe we could do business. But right now, I just need people in front of me. There's one way of doing it, yes. Especially newbies that are scared and don't know what to do and don't want people thinking they're being salesy or pushy, right? Once you become a veteran, you start to realize who the client is and you change your technique. But a lot of times that's a good technique for a brand new person. Now, you can also say to them, you meet somebody or you meet somebody that knows somebody. Say, Bob, could you introduce me to your friend Tim and Joanne that own the tool and die shop down the street? I would really like to meet with them and share with them some of the things that I do. Maybe even give them my book. Would that be all right? Sure. My favorite prospecting and getting the ask is when you're in the middle of doing everything and you're finished up, maybe you're delivering the policy. See, Bob, I've given you a sheet, and I give people a sheet every single time I meet them on prospecting and on putting names on the sheet. Did you finish that sheet for me? Oh, matter of fact, I did. When you got 3 or 4 names on there, he said, look, you mind if we call them right now and introduce me to them? I said it would make it a little bit easier on both of us. And he said, sure, why not? So again, it's all in the ask. If you ask properly, you'll get plenty of prospects. But if you don't ask, it's kind of like selling. If you don't ask, you won't sell. Yes?